Hello, friends! There is a creature that can recognize you even years later. It tells others about you. It knows how to seek revenge, plan for the future, and use tools. And you probably see it every day. It's a crow. Scientists conducted an experiment. They put on scary masks and started catching crows. After a while, the birds were released. And do you know what happened next? The crows began to recognize the people wearing those masks, even years later. But the scariest part is that they warned other crows. In other words, one crow could literally say to another, "That one's suspicious, let's keep an eye on him." Imagine the level of toxic chat in their neighborhood. Some crows use cars as tools. Crows placed nuts on the road, waited for cars to crack them open, then picked up the food at the traffic light. That's the level of "I don't work hard, I work smart." Crows play for fun. Here is the thing, not for food, not for survival, but simply because it's fun for them. They slide around in the snow, tease other animals, play with objects, and can even joke around. This is considered a sign of advanced intelligence. Crows don't have a cerebral cortex like humans and primates do. For a long time, scientists thought, well, then birds can't be very smart. But then crows started solving problems better than some monkeys. Crows' brains work too efficiently. Their neurons are packed incredibly densely. Some studies show that in large crows, the number of neurons in the forebrain is comparable to that of primates. The neurons are arranged very efficiently. Their brains operate more compactly. Nature literally said, "What if we made a small brain, but without all the empty chatter inside?" Crows can understand reflections and the concept of self. This is a very rare ability among animals. Some birds are capable of using a mirror as a tool, understanding that the reflection is connected to their body. This is considered a sign of high intelligence. Crows don't perform as well on all tests as dolphins or chimpanzees, but their level of understanding is very high. They know how to trick each other. Yes, literally. If a crow notices that another crow is watching its hiding spot, it can pretend to hide the food and then hide it somewhere else. In other words, the crow understands that the other crow also has thoughts, and that is already a very high level of cognition. They teach each other, and that's one of the most remarkable things about them. Information among crows can be passed down through generations. For example, dangerous people, safe places, ways to find food. In other words, one crow learns something and then that knowledge spreads throughout the area. They can plan for the future. This is one of the most surprising things. Most animals live by the principle, see food, take food. But crows can set aside a tool for later use. Remember where an object might come in handy and use it at a later time. This is very similar to human planning. They may hold funerals, a very strange observation. When crows find a dead crow, they often gaze around it, make a commotion, and watch it for a long time. Scientists believe this may be an assessment of danger, social behavior, or something akin to a collective reaction. Here is the kind of smart and quick-witted guest we have with us today. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Well, I've got to run and apologize to a certain crow. I've been barking at her quite a bit, so I need to make it up to her properly. See you soon. Bye bye.